One of the number one things sabotaging the health of skin and leading to premature aging is actually inflammation. You probably thought I was going to say sun damage, and sun damage is one of the number one things that leads to accelerated signs of aging. But in many cases, even if you're using sunscreen religiously, and I applaud you if you do, the level of inflammation in your body and skin is doing you no favors. So we're going to talk about that in today's video, and a very surprising reason for that inflammation, and an even more surprising way you can deal with it. So I'm glad you kept on watching, and you're going to be glad you did too, because the underlying reason for a lot of inflammation in the body has to do with gut health. Now that's something we hear a whole lot about, but I want to give you a very straightforward look in today's video of why that gut health is so important and what it's doing in silence to not only your skin, but your overall health, and how you can actually address it relatively easily. Now, the definition of gut health, and that's a big word, sort of a catch-all, has to do with the imbalance of good and bad bacteria in your digestive system, starting with your stomach, lower intestine, and large intestine, the very engine that drives your health. And it can get out of balance really easily. Now, obviously, antibiotics have an impact on that. Most people know that when you take antibiotics, it messes up your digestion. Things like diarrhea, bloating, gas happen because your digestive system and your gut health gets out of balance. And the way that it impacts your skin and skin aging is it triggers an ongoing immune response of inflammation that actually disrupts the hormonal balance in your body, disrupts your digestive system's ability to absorb the nutrients your body and skin needs, and can even lead to a compromised gut barrier known as leaky gut that allow toxins to leak into your bloodstream and wreak havoc on all sorts of processes in your body. So it's a big, big deal, gut health. And there are day-to-day things in our lifestyle that also affect this negatively, not just antibiotic use. Poor sleep, not getting enough rest, chronic high-stress situations which affect the gut-brain connection, lack of exercise, overindulgence in alcohol, and a diet high in refined and processed food and sugars. Sugars actually feed some of the negative bacteria in our system, like Candida albicans, which is a yeast, which that yeast can get overgrown and cause all sorts of problems in the body, like acne breakouts, rosacea, and eczema flare-ups. Something I personally learned in my 20s after battling acne for years, where nothing would work, no medication, nothing a dermatologist gave me. I changed my diet, I balanced my gut health with probiotics, and boom, no more acne breakouts. That is how important and necessary it is to maintain that gut balance. So how then do we restore our gut health balance and keep it in check? Well, the addition of probiotics into your diet as a supplementation is a very effective way to do this, but there are also some specifics in adding probiotics into your diet and maintaining that gut health that you may not know about. First, not every probiotic strain of good bacteria affects everything in the body. Certain strains address certain issues. And beyond overall health, when it comes to skin health and anti-aging, we want something that reduces inflammation in the skin, fights oxidative stress, improves elasticity and hydration, and most importantly, helps to balance the skin's microbiome. And the most important strains of this good bacteria you want to look for first is lactobacillus. Two, in fact, from this strain, L. acidophilus and L. rhamnosus, are known to help improve and balance your digestive tract, helping it to absorb those nutrients that your skin and body actually need and use, and then for your skin's health specifically, Bifidobacterium. The strain there being B. lactis, which is targeted towards skin health and skin's regenerative balance. And of course, that all sounds great, but here's one more problem we have to get past. The stomach acid and digestive enzymes are very harsh, and a lot of probiotic supplements don't carry sufficient amount of these bacteria because you really need billions of them in order for them to get to the areas they need to be, and you need something to help them survive that journey from your stomach through into your digestive system. Big, big problem, because a lot of people spend a lot of money on probiotics and don't see results, and it's all because the product that they're taking just isn't strong enough. I know this because probiotics have been a part of my diet, as I said, since I was in my 20s, and discovered that they really helped with my skin condition, cystic acne. And over the years, I have taken many different brands, some of them excellent, some of them not so good. That, not to mention that some of the really good formulations can be prohibitively expensive. So I decided a specific formulation needed to be made available in my own supplement line, Replenish Mode, that would actually meet the needs of having the right mixture of strains of probiotics that you actually need to address digestive and skin health, and sufficient numbers, billions of them, with a delivery mechanism to ensure that they make it through that digestive tract, protected from your stomach acid and those digestive enzymes. That's not to say there are not a lot of great brands out on the market. There are. I've used many of them, as I said, but I wanted to introduce you guys to something I'm very excited about. This is PROFlora Ultra Max. It's definitely a solid option if you're looking to improve your gut health, especially when it comes to managing your digestive tract, digestive issues, and your skin's overall health, combating the signs of aging from the inside out. This product has a proprietary blend of lactobacillus and bifidum strains with 60 billion CFU of probiotic bacteria. And to get it through your digestive system and where it needs to go, we've included Mack Truck bypass technology. It sort of sounds like Mack Truck bypass. It kind of is like that. It helps to deliver these bacteria in through the digestive system into the areas where they need to be, where they can colonize and crowd out that bad bacteria, bring your body back into balance, your digestion, and of course, really improve the look and health of your skin. Now, as always, I will put a link down below in the video description box for this product. You can go and check it out, read about it, all the specifics that I just talked about in the video. That said, your gut health is so important to your longevity, your overall wellness, how you feel, and your skin's aging processes, that whether you choose my product and formulation or not, it is something well researching for yourself, especially if you're having the issues that we talked about in this video. If you decide to try and use my brand Replenish Mode's PROFlora Max, please come back to the video. Let us all know how it's working for you. And for even more ways to roll back the clock on skin and body aging, be sure to check out this video that I picked out for you next. And of course, thank you so much for watching and supporting my work. I'm here for you. That's why I'm here. The only reason. That said, stay beautiful, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you over on that next video.